Hello, this is Mitch R from Blind Spectrum. In this video, I would like to discuss how sports can not only help an individual with a disability with the physical aspects of having physical activity, but sports can also help someone with psychological and social aspects as well. I feel that when people mostly discuss sports, they majority of the time think of how someone's physical abilities are being tested. But what most people don't realize is that they gain social and emotional support that comes with the sport. The social aspect is gained when someone with a visual impairment is on a sports team, like I myself play goalball. And in the sport, we all support each other as if we were a second family. I feel that this helps with the social aspect because you're communicating not only with your teammates on the court, but you're also communicating with the other teams as well as your own coach. The psychological aspect is really developed when just by playing the sport. When you play the sport, you memorize not only all the rules of the sport, but you also learn how to think in a three-dimensional type sort of way. So now let's talk about other sports that can be played along with your sighted counterparts. Because majority of the sports for the blind are really meant for the blind, but there are some sports that someone who is visually impaired could also play with their sighted peers. I myself had done wrestling at my local high school, and I was wrestling fully sighted students. And I felt that this not only showed someone or people who are sighted that you can do something, that you're not just someone who needs to be taken care of, because this also promotes your independence in a way that shows someone who's sighted that you can actually participate in physical activities and not have to worry about being hurt, like a piece of glass that I believe that majority of sighted people have come to know people with disabilities as. But for wrestling, the rules are different in a way that the sighted person has to remain constant contact with you at all times. The rule not only applies to them, but it also applies to you as well. You can't just break away from the wrestler and expect everything to be okay. You have to maintain constant contact as well, because you could be penalized for it in that way as well. Another sport that I have done at the middle school level is track. In this sport, I had done the 50 and 100 meters, but for this sport, they had made accommodations to where I could either be in the farthest lane, so that way I don't have to run straight, or I could run with a tether, which a tether is someone who's sighted, who would be off the track but would guide you to where to ensure that you don't run into someone else's lane. I feel that was pretty big, not only accommodations from the school, but also just showing that in having the physical aptitude for that type of sport is a great way to promote independence. On a final note, I'd like to mention how these sports that I've mentioned today encourage not only independence, but job-related skills such as teamwork and responsibility. In a sport, your child would be responsible for their participation in the game. They would also be responsible for encouraging their teammates to work together to bring their team to victory. These sports not only encourage a person with a disability to get out of the house, but it encourages them to participate in a community and show that they have the independence and capability of participating. I hope you all have enjoyed this video today. This is Mitch R from Blind Spectrum. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and participate in our forum discussion page under our general tab of how sports can assist people with visual impairments to become independent. Have a good day.